Nebraska Representative Mike Flood talks about developments in the Arctic as he meets with Denmark and Greenland leaders.
Flood says he's been meeting with them a lot given recent events.
Newswatch 7 at 9's Madison Perales shares the conversation.
There's no reason for these threats and insinuations that everything's on the table to include military. It's just wrong.
I do not support using military intervention against any NATO ally.
After comments were made about using U.S. troops to acquire Greenland, Nebraska Congressman Mike Flood, member of the Greenland Caucus, met with Denmark and Greenland leaders.
The ambassador and I had a really good conversation about what the United States' true interests are in the Arctic region.
They talked about the security threats looming over rare earth minerals in that area.
If we're going to innovate, if we're going to grow, if we're going to be the world leader, we have to have access to this.
Flood calls the conversation productive.
I support the people of Denmark and Greenland in their position here where they say, hey, we're willing to work with the United States.
He adds the country and territory have never said no to the U.S.
We'll see an outcome that pleases the great majority of Americans, and so many of those that I represent in Nebraska.
In a post on social media earlier Wednesday, Flood says the country and territory are open to talking about ways to, quote, enhance the security of the U.S. while respecting the sovereignty of the Kingdom of Denmark.
I'm confident that Secretary Rubio, our Secretary of the State, can find a win-win solution for the people of our country and the people of Denmark and Greenland.
Saying they were all on the same page.
It was just like a sigh of relief. They were like, we feel the same way in Denmark and Greenland. We love the United States.
It's Madison Perales reporting.